you to discuss, but we can try. It's ready? Can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
Perfect. It's yeah. Okay. First of all, what do you think about child care and parenting? What is this?
Like child unique,
Child care.
child care.
Uh-huh.
Probably I would say that I'm understanding probably the what does it mean, just because I'm the I think I'm the guy who really likes to play with the like with a child. For example, I remember when my nephew from our city from the Kazakhstan, he come to my house, and like all his family came to our house, and I was really happy, just because for me it's really joy to watch how they are playing, or just sitting with you. It's just like really fun.
Okay. But where is child care?
Childcare,
Parental
I
care,
think
parenting.
it's
Воспитание, upbringing. Am I right in Russian correct? Воспитание, воспитание. Upbringing.
yeah, hospitality.
It is this, child care.
Probably I would say that childcare is really the most important thing, I think, like in the every child, I think, just because how it really depends how the parents of the child gives the care or not, and also what the behavior they're giving to him.
So, what is misparenting? What is parenting?
Parenting. Probably I would say that parenting is just as I think it's something similar to the child's care. Like it's just looking after the child when, for example, there's no one at home or something like that.
This is all?
And also, I think just as the child's care is, the parenting is big responsibility for the like for every person that like getting the stuff like that. Like it's a really big responsibility, and I think that's why it is so important for everyone.
We can say. So, as you see on the screen, understanding your child's unique personality, we say, first of all, what is personality? And how can we understand the unique personality of a child? Do you think that really we have a unique personality? Or each child is the same?
Like, is the child really the same as their parents?
No, generally, I'm talking. Do you think that children are totally same, or they have unique personality? So we need different approach for them.
So I would say that like, of course, I think by not like genetics, or just something like the genetics. I think the children are getting some maybe habits or character or looks from their parents, and I think it's really important, just because maybe one of the parents, or both of the parents for example, were really good in the one skill, and maybe because of that their child will be as successful as them. Just like I'm telling it as my experiences because both my mother and father,
Parents.
they were really smart in the maths and also just in the like
They succeeded in their life. They reached their goals.
like and also they were really good at learning languages. So that's why I'm really like I'm also doing the same stuff like with the English and Spanish.
So they know how many languages?
Kazakh, Russian, English, Spanish.
Perfect. But why Spanish? It's so unique in Kazakhstan.
Just because like I have something like the dream of like at least one match for the Barcelona, like the football club. So that's why, and it's located in Spain. So that's why I'd like to visit it just for once time.
At once or for once, it's not problem. But why they know Spanish?
Why they know Spanish? My mom is knowing Spanish only like by the interest and when she saw like a program from the TV about this Spain country. She really was blessed by
the language,
the really beautiful pronunciation of the Spanish language. That's why she was also interested. And my father is mostly like not in the Spanish, but he's
Spain.
like in the French. French language was.
In Spanish, what does it mean? He's not interested in Spanish. He's interested in French, or he worked in not mostly in Spain. He worked in France. Which one?
No, he's just interested in that's all.
Oh, okay. But their jobs are not related to these languages. Just his hobby.
No, probably not. Just because they're both working with like mom working in the bank and my dad is a businessman.
Oh, okay. Because it's so unique that in Kazakhstan, maybe as you know, wife and husband learn something together, especially such kind of two difficult languages, even it's not related to their business. If they work in oil industry, of course, or cargo transportation, French is too normal for them. So let's see the role of temperament or observing behavioral patterns. So first of all, let's start with the second one, behavioral patterns. What pattern is normal? What pattern is weird? What do you think about it? What is behavioral pattern for children?
Like the behavior.
Maybe you can read the text. It means there will be a stereotype, stigmatization. That
I
all
would
the
say that like behavioral pattern are also like it also depends on how it was with the parents of the child. Just maybe it just random, or there's also the chance that it was also given just as the habit or just as a stereotype from the parents. It's mostly like the stereotypes, maybe some habits, and also maybe even disease.
No, not disease. It's different.
Not disease.
No, disease is different.
Okay.
Just behavioral patterns. That maybe I can make it a little bit different. Do you think that all children conform the same behavioral patterns? Conform. Do you know conform? They show the same patterns in their behavior. Or we have some unique patterns or individual patterns that we develop our behavioral patterns. that makes us unique or not. Because when you go to the bookstore or when you open, for example, online libraries, when you have a baby, of course, or when you give a birth, you see child care, blah, blah, book, upbringing, blah, 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 book. These are almost same, right? It is not written child care for Alina, for Faruk. No, it's not written like this. But why we have such kind of a question? If the books are same, if educations are same on the internet, when you open any kind of online course web page, or when you go to the doctor, they give the same advice always. So can you explain this paradox?
I would say like this paradox is really mysterious. I think something like the mysterious just because like it's a really I think rare thing like when the like when the child is really the copy or as the pattern of their parents.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a really rare situation when he's like an absolute copy, like just like copy paste into something. So that's why I think it's really a rare situation, and that's why I think like behavioral patterns are also like are also important, just because like how to say, of course for the child it's really of course it's really important for the child like to look for their parents, like especially at a young age. Like especially at a young age, I think some child really want to be as their father or mother. So that's why I think like it's really a rare situation when they are really the copy of their parents, and also just the behavioral patterns, and also really important just because with them there comes the behavior of the child in his future.
So. Where is this? Let's little bit develop the topic. Childhood traumas. Okay, we have the same patterns. Sometimes we have unique patterns. Sometimes they pretend like their parents or they mirror their parents or their behavior. However, if the case is the same, do you think that childhood trauma is the lie of modern age, or there will be something real? What do you think about childhood traumas?
Child traumas?
You can use vocabulary on the screen.
Probably I think it's a really tough topic just because like I'm not saying it's like tough for me. I'm just like telling. I think for me, for example, the most hurtful trauma of my childhood, for example, it was some nightmares with the dogs that like eating me.
This is not a trauma, I guess. It's just nightmare.
I think that's why I'm still scared of dogs. Like when I'm walking on the streets, sometimes I'm really scared of the dogs, like just because of this trauma. I think stuff like that. And probably I think every child had this situation.
No.
When he was
for me, no.
little.
I had a bat.
What?
Bat. Bat. You know bat, right? Bats. Batman.
Bats. Yeah, I understand.
But it's domestic one in my house. Even when I traveled, even when I drove a car from one to another city, he came with me in my car.
Like secretly.
Secretly, no. In my hand. On my Instagram page. I have video. We walk together.
I think your pet is really loyal for you.
I like wild animals. I don't like normal ones. I lived in just 20 square meter, one room apartment. It's not an apartment, it's not a house, it's just I think cave. I want to say just 20 square meter. Even when I had to take when I took a shower, I could stir the soup at the same time. Kitchen and bathroom, they were totally nearby. Imagine how small the building. In this 20 square meter, I lived with 3 cats, 5 dogs. I'm talking about big ones. When I was a lieutenant in Turkish armies, for example, I was responsible for K9s at the same time. For bombs, for example. Military dogs. They bite me 2 or 3 times. I lost my nails. But it never changed my mind. If the animal attacks you, it's your mistake. It's my suggestion. Because I can easily feel to whom they can attack. They need to attack. They never attack me. Just they play with me, but a little bit harsh. Unfortunately, because as you know, canines are not so polite animals. So, let's come to the main topic again. Traumas. As you see on the screen, where is this? Where is this? Here. One picture. Let's start with these words. Can you start from abuse? Physical, emotional, sexual abuse. Sexual will be too hard for your age, but physical and emotional will be okay that you can discuss. How? Actually, okay, in comparison with past, do we see such kind of problems? How it affects mentality, mental disorders?
I think it's really like big problem, not even for the exact country. I think it's a really big problem for the entire world. Just like it's really how to say, like it's a really popular topic when like there's some abuse, like no matter what kind of the abuse, like physical or something like that. It's the fact that it is abuse. It's the fact. So that's why it's really a topic for the entire world, just because it's really became more popular and
Spread it.
So that's why
we can say as well. Debatable topic. It's spread it, especially in the last maybe 30 years. And it became just, how can I say it? Basically, it became just a popular lifestyle. People normalized it. Maybe it's just because of having encountered with such kind of news daily. Physical abuse, someone killed, blah, 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 murdering, harassment. And for the first time, it was just an abnormal situation for us and scared us, right? Oh my God, such kind of thing is happening in the society. It's not a safe zone for us. There will be no safety. There will be not social. There will be no social safety nets. We can say, but nowadays, okay, skip it, scroll up, scroll down on the social media because it became too normal. So, what do you think about normalization of these news? We are getting used to it. We are becoming less sensitive or insensitive. How have we become such arrogant? This is your question.
I think it's not about us. I think it's about the whole world. Like when we became so arrogant, and probably I think it's just because of the some like let's say evolutions in the in our whole world. Like I think for for many people it's really I think it's really tough topics to talk about: abuse, neglect, household dysfunction, like murders or just something like that. And I think the time when it all changed, it was when like 2010s or like even the 20 like closing something to the 2012 2020. I think it's
Okay.
just like because of the evolution of our world, so that's why we became so arrogant. Like we shouldn't search some random reasons or something like that. We should just analyze like the old the old mistakes of someone and just to not to do some same mistakes as them.
And what do you think about another criteria, another section? Negligence, neglects, physical, emotional neglect. Nowadays, why parents, or okay, maybe passive voice will be better, why children are neglected by their parents nowadays? What has changed in our time, in 21st century?
I think like let's say I think the main thing that really changed it just
Just?
I think the main thing that really changed it the character of not like the people. I think the whole generation. I think like with matter of time, the new generation really became really rude, bullying, and stuff like that. So that's why it's really like let's say arrogant. Just how the new generation is really rude to somebody that that doesn't really deserve some hate like that.
Why not, we can say. And incarceration. Have you heard this expression? What comes to your mind if I say incarceration? Incarcerated parents, spouses, relatives, imprisoned
I think
means.
I think just like let's say just I don't really have some ideas what's really changed, but I think it's just like the because of the some evolution, just something like that.
First, okay, from another perspective, how incarceration affects family life and welfare, happiness, conditions in this house. If one of the relatives commits a crime, what happens to the family?
I think like what's really would happen is just then just the how to say
You can check vocabulary table.
like what would really change. I think it will be just like the behavior of the whole family for each other, and I think the whole family will reject this relative just because they will think that he made some stupid behave.
His behavior is not approved by the relatives, distant or close relatives. Because of it, maybe he will be alienated, excluded, we can say, with a better structure.
Yeah, probably. Like, I also think that there's also the chance that I think the whole family will just have
Argument.
and it will be and all that will be like all that will lead to the conflict in the whole family.
Okay. So, coping mechanism. To get rid of such kind of negative situations, drawbacks, traumatic experiences, we can say politely. What kind of coping mechanisms do children or youngsters develop? Can develop, should develop? How to cope with stress?
I think if something like that arguing will be in the whole family, I think the kids will be on the side of their parents or just not their relatives.
But how do they cope with traumatic situations? If it happened to you, what would you do?
I would just like trying to find out the whole situation, and we'll just analyze the whole like situation. And just maybe discuss it with the parents.
Okay. Then discuss with the parents, you analyze the situation, then what happens? You seek for an advice, maybe.
No, I'm just like thinking the like really big decision. I think like the best decision will be just to analyze the whole situation, and if there will be some facts that wouldn't be so good by the opinion of the kid, I'll be really like just asking the host to like the decision of the parents, like what do they really want, or just their opinion about it, something like that.
So, learning process. Impaired readiness to learn. On the screen, you can see the first phrase. How could you describe impaired readiness to learn? Did you understand this phrase?
Like 50-50.
Okay, what did you understand? First tell me. Then I will translate.
Like it's just a learning method that when you are like discovering the whole situation.
Actually, everybody, for example, at the age 4, 5, actually 5, 6 will be better, become ready to learn something. Neurologically, mentally, physically, emotionally. Impaired, it means destroyed, disrupted, damaged. Of this readiness, this situation. Something happens to a child and they cannot become ready to learn something. At the age, they have to be ready. So try to make it easier now. Why some children cannot learn like others easily? Sometimes they need time.
Maybe because of their like shyness or something.
Yeah.
Like
Now,
anxiety.
first one, anxiety, shyness. Third one,
Maybe because of the how they really like learning some subjects, or just learning some new information, like the where they're doing it.
maybe comfort zone.
Yeah, like comfort zone or something like that.
With their relatives, they are in their comfort zone. But when someone or something pushes them or forces them to get out from their comfort zone, unfortunately, it's a new situation for their brain.
I think like for the relatives age also like really important to have a comfort zone. And just think when there's like something like the arguing, they still want to have some of the comfort zone, like to be in a win-win situation in this conflict.
So how we help children start or begin with their education comfortably? Do you have an idea? For example, some children cannot get used to their school, their friends. Maybe it's because of being in a wrong school, maybe not accustomed to classmates, or the most easiest one, they are not interested in these topics. So what can you do in such cases?
think in such case, I would just ask the questions like of the opinion of the relatives and also just the opinion of the
Of the
like their opinion of this whole situation. And
then what would you like to do with this information? Okay, you asked and then you received one answer. What will you do with it? Nowadays, a lot of children from different backgrounds studying in the same schools, in the same classroom. Sometimes they are interested in the topic, sometimes not. Sometimes they are interested in education, someone not. Someone is intelligent, another not. But we have mixed classrooms, mixed educational system. What do you think about it? To what extent do you agree with this system or not?
like I think that I'm really the type of the person who like when there's some arguing between my close people, between between my close people,
Relatives, surrounding, peers.
like relatives, like just no matter relatives, friends, parents, like grandparents. I think in every situation, I really want to just forget about the conflict and how to say to make it without any efforts, something like that. I think without any some hurt moments. Just I want all like the both the sides just to come to their like peace or something like that, and just decide the whole situation without any arguing or something like that, or maybe even the fights or something like that.
Maybe bitter argument, we can say.
Yeah, something like that.
So, poor academic achievement. Not only children now, generally, I'm asking. What will be the reasons of poor academic achievement? And then, how would you like to solve it? How do you solve it?
I think like I think I'm not only the person who wants to discover the whole situation. I think every child, when he sees some arguing or just like arguing between
Argument between.
the he probably in this situation the child wants to do something like discover the situation, talk with his parents about that, and just the stuff like that. And I think in that situations it's a really good decision. That just because I'm not really liking when the people are hiding some secrets from
I
their.
don't like, not I'm really liking. Like it cannot be continuous. I don't like.
Like I hate when say, hides some secrets from their close, like friends or just people. I think in that situations it's really tough when maybe even like the rude decision to hide something from your child or from your parents. I think in that situations every child wants to be the part of this all the stuff. So that's why he wants to like have a peace in his family. That's why he wants to discover all situations. And I think it's the really good decision by the kids like that.
But I ask, academic achievement. Poor academic achievement. On the screen, you can see this word, this phrase. What do you think about this achievement? Not in childhood. I'm talking about lifelong, for all ages.
I think like as the person who was really the Olympic, like how to say, the Olympic champion by the like not like just the winner of the many tournaments by the chess. I would say that for the parents it's really like I think the moment of the being proud when their children or child success at something and no matter what, I think the successes in all.
No matter what success means to them, maybe we can say. So what success means to you?
For me, success is when the person is really upgrading his skills, upgrading his just name of himself, upgrades just his life, even maybe stuff like that. And just when the person is really proud of himself, just because this is the most important thing is when there is some wins, the person should be really be happy of himself and be proud.
So you think that when achievement is something individual and can be subjective.
Probably not.
So in that case, everybody is successful.
Bro, I think pretty yeah, just because.
So why do we have exams? Because according to my idea, I'm so
Wait,
successful. Why do we have exams? University entrance exam, high school entrance exam, government
I'm
workers
also having
exam.
the same question.
If success is individual, it's subjective. I'm so successful. So Apple should hire me. Why do we have exams? Why do we have education?
Success is just like the opinion of everybody, like the opinion of every person on this world. Like every person is thinking about the success by his own opinion, and so that's why there can be any arguing between some like crowd of people. Maybe success is when, for example, you have a lot of money. Success is when you, for example, you have a lot of cars or something like that. I think like success can be in every, let's say, in every way that is really possible, and so that's why it calls success, just because it can be in every success. It can be success in every thing, in every like atmosphere or stuff like that. So that's why it's called success, just because it can be in every sphere or something like that.
Okay, so do we have some measures? To evaluate success, if you remember our first lesson, I asked similar question in performance in companies. Now I'm asking success.
Yeah. I remember.
Success is something that we can measure.
Probably, yeah. Just because I think.
But according to your idea, success is individual thing.
Like
Now why we are measuring success?
Like I want to tell just as the idea of that success can be defined in every way that it's really possible. I think people shouldn't be like, oh no, I'm not enough
Successful.
graded. I need more. Even like, of course, when you're maybe, for example, having some problems, like how to say, maybe you're not really winning every time or something like that. But when the person is winning and he's not really something like happy with himself, I think he's got really some problems with himself, just because people should be really happy of themselves no matter what, no matter how, no matter what. It's like it is their behavior, or it is their own life, and they are deciding themselves. So what for what to be happy, and for what for what not.
Okay. Difficulty controlling emotions, trouble recognizing emotions. So what do you think about them?
I think like sometimes emotions can be really like messing around or something like that. Just how to say, sometimes the emotions can be really like disadvantage in some arguments. Like I think that in every arguing, or just
In every battle,
when
in
you're
every argument.
in every like battle, you should be really just staying calm and do not your emotions to control you.
Hold on.
Just because,
Mhm.
yeah. So just because when the emotions are controlling you, I think your whole body is not really controlling themselves, and it's just without any efforts.
Your aggression controls you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
I think like not like sometimes, and in the most ways, controlling your emotions is while the arguing or just the battle is the main thing in the arguing. Just because who stays calm while the argue or battle is that who wins.
So in that case, what do you think about the reasons of difficulty controlling emotions or recognizing the troubles? As you see on the screen, we have really good expressions. Shame and guilt, excessive worry, poor self-regulation, aggression, social withdrawal syndrome, poor impulse control, limited coping skills. What do you think about them? These are reasons of controlling emotions, or some of them, or not? Can you describe these terms, please?
I think like I think like no matter what people should be really understanding about how to behave themselves while arguing or just the battle, and that's why people are really need to be
Need to be.
really say
Maybe we can start from the first phrase. Increase sensitivity to stress
they
and
need to
shame
be
guilt.
like restrained or something.
Shame and guilt. What do you think about shame and guilt? Not children, people. Why people just shame or feel guilty? What can be the reason? Have you ever felt like this? Do you think that it affects your career, your education, or your control over your emotions? And it causes excessive worry.
I would say pretty just because and let's say you're really clever or some person if your main mind is starting from the being calm and just to not be controlled by your emotions.
Okay, but I'm asking excessive worry. What do you think about this phrase? Can you try to explain? You know what is this? Excessive worry?
I know, like successful glory. I would say that successful glory comes.
Not glory, worry.
Worry.
Excessive worry, if I pronounce it. If I worried about something. You see this word?
Yeah.
There will be no phrase like this, excessive glory. No, excessive worry. It is. Why do people
I would say
worry?
that expressive worry really comes with some traumas from the before or stuff like that. Like
Then
and also just I think like getting rid of the expensive worry comes with the age or something.
This topic will be your homework. I will share it in Microsoft Teams like the previous one with the questions. Please check the questions. If you want, you can answer all of them or some of them. This is up to you because there are a lot of questions. But the most important one is vocabulary. Okay?
Okay.
Please be ready with the vocabulary because these are really good vocabulary for IELTS for your future. To talk to adults, not about Minecraft. Okay? So do you have questions before coming to us? Just as a joke. Not talk about computer games, talk to adults about serious topics. It's a good vocabulary. Not Call of Duty. Something like that. So, do you have questions before coming to the end?
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, so waiting for your homework. Thank you for today. Take care of yourself. Wake up and do your homework. Bye bye for now.
Okay.
So, guys, girls, do you have some questions about IELTS, general English, business English, academic terms? You can write it in our chat. Hello. Your mic is off.
Sorry, hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. You doing?
Well, thank you. Just working as you see. Instead of going out.
The same.
So what
The
did we
adult
do?
life,
Sorry?
the adulthood.
Unfortunately, I want to be child again. So, what did we do in the previous lesson?
So we have discussed the healthcare system
Mm-hmm.
and something else that I remember.
Mm-hmm.
We can switch.
Okay. Let's start with an easy, funny topic. The morality of lying.
The morality of
Lying.
lying. Okay.
Are white lies ever acceptable? What do you think about it?
Are the lies, are white lies ever what means white lie? Like a lie for the good?
Something like that. Pink in some cultures, pink lies. In some cultures, it is white lie. Chuchuch lie.
Ah, okay. Well, I think it depends on the reasons of the lying. Like,
For example,
tell a white lie. Sometimes it necessary to tell a white lie to spare feelings. Well, I don't know. Maybe when you talk with kids.
talk to
mostly,
kids.
But I'm against. Yes, I'm against to a lie. Generally, the lie, because I think it's acceptable only for people who cannot take the truth, who cannot face it. That's why you are trying to smooth the truth and prepare some white lie. And I prefer the strong people around me who are ready for the truth. So that's why I don't like a lie, even if it's a white lie. That's why I think that it's acceptable only when you are communicate with kids.
When you communicate with kids, not are. But how it became such a modern thing nowadays?
What? Modern what?
Modern thing. It became so modern. People dress up lies.
You mean about social media?
Not only social media, everywhere, everyone. Sugar coating. On the screen you can see sugar coating.
Yes, that is true. I think sometimes it's not a lie. It's like media content, which is normal for media. We used to look at sugarcoating everything all our life. It started from the TVs. Now it continue through the social medias. You just have to understand that it's only a content and not a reality. So I don't think that it's a lie from the influencers, but just their efforts to entertain people with beautiful pictures.
Okay. Then to bend the truth. What do you think about to bend the truth?
To make stories more interesting. Well, I think it's about only stories and only when you are doing this while you try to make some stories more colorful, more interesting. So it's okay, like you are good as storyteller. But if you're bending the truth and change the meaning of the story, that's a bad idea. Don't do this.
So what can we do, or what can be done in a society, in family life, to get rid of this situation or to take it under control?
You mean when you see that someone bending the truth?
If you are a parent now, for example. So what can you do?
Okay. Oh, I don't know. Maybe just point and show to your child that you see the moments when he's trying to bend the truth and stop him immediately and ask for the pure truth without any bendings, sugarcoating, and other stuff, because it's very important to you to understand how the kids feel about the situation and what's going on in the story we're talking about.
Let's come. It is here. Okay. What are the potential benefits of telling white lies?
Well, if you are a storyteller or content maker, you are going to be more popular because using the white lies makes stories more colorful and interesting. Also, well, I don't see any other potential benefits of telling white lies because it's only to entertain someone. Because if you are using white lies in some serious business conversations, it's going to ruin the deal eventually, because in business communications you need to be strict and strict with no any additional information or white lies. So it's only potential benefit. It has only potential benefits only when you are used it in some entertainment in some entertainment purposes.
So what are the cultural differences when we are discussing now, for example, lies? Is there a difference between cultures to justify?
Yes, Yes, I know that there is some differences about the white lies. For example, Asian people don't like white lies at all, but some people from the East, like from the Arabic world, for example, they uh, they have different relations with white lies because it's something cultural to make things more brightful and colorful. But for Asian people, it's not okay. I mean, not Central Asia, um, but North Asia. Where's China? Chinese, I mean Japanese people, Korean people.
East.
They like be East Asia. They like to be strict and um, understood.
Understood? What?
And to be understood.
Mm-hmm.
They always tell what they mean. Any additional white lies.
Mm-hmm. Then that is all.
Yes.
So how can white lies affect trust in personal relationships? But not lies, white ones, please.
White lies. I don't know. I think it depends on the people. You have to understand do your partner like to white lies or not, and how to react to this white lies. Maybe he's really a good joker. That's why he uses this white lies. And he doesn't mean to lie to you. I mean about something important. Because if he uses, she uses this only for a good story. So it depends, I think. But if you see that he used this white lies to cover some serious lie, of course it's a problem in relationship.
So are there ethical framework that specifically address white lies? What ethics says about it?
I don't know.
Don't you know anything about ethics?
Well, maybe it's some ethics in medicine, for example, when you are not telling the whole diagnosis to the people, maybe, or consequences of some injury, maybe, and trying to be more kind and ensure that there are some solutions for him or in the. Are you talking about this ethical frameworks about white lies? Also, maybe it's in about you work as a school teacher when you consultate the parents about your kids' educational results, and you don't want to say that he's dumb or stupid or something, and you say something like he has his own temper, he has his own speed, and he's on his way, something like that. Maybe it's ethical white lie. Also,
So,
I think that's it.
okay, let's come. Privacy and national security. Should individual privacy be sacrificed for national security? What do you think about it?
Well, that's a good question for our century because we are the first generation who faced with this problem. because our privacy became so fragile, and I don't have an answer now. Is it sacrificed for national security, or it is not? Maybe the national interests are more important than our privacy. Maybe it is not. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I think it's very good and deep moral question about the current and future generations, because I do understand that there is no way back. We have to decide what to do now, because it's something fresh for the people, for the earth. It's a new, fresh issue and moral question to all of us.
So civil liberties, how could you describe it and what are they, in your own opinion?
Civil liberties, protecting civil liberties is essential in a democracy. Civil liberties. Yes, it's like a civil rights. Civil. It's like a right for every people to have his own opinion and his own right to choose in his type of living, to be more secure or open to some stuff.
What kind of stuff? It's not so clear.
Like moral stuff, physical stuff. You can start from your favorite color and end with your gender. Like you can choose. It's your right. It's your civil liberties.
So how civil liberties have changed in the last maybe 50 years?
I'm sorry, Farouk. I'm sorry, 1 second.
Okay.
I need a couple minutes. Sorry. Yes, I'm back. Sorry. Thank you.
Okay.
What was your question?
So I asked, how have civil liberties changed in the last 50 years maybe?
Oh, yes, it's changed a lot, especially in the West. We have more liberty. We have never had that much liberty, especially women in the past. So it's changed like 400%. It just become more for all of us, for all people, for women, for men, for some untraditional genders, for kids.
And then it's positive, negative, what kind of developments you are talking about?
Sorry, 1 second. Well, for me, I think it's only positive things, because I'm very tolerant to everything which is connected with people and their choices. Well, civil liberties it's always a good. It's for good for me. Well, I think it will never be about the violence, so that's why it's good. The violence is the only thing which I'm against, so everything else is good for me.
Okay. So transparency, especially not only about corporate side, individual side. How could you describe transparency? What are the criteria, measurements of transparency? Where is accountability in transparency? Transparency should be something for always companies, or as well, we are civilians and citizens, we should be transparent.
Well, yes, I think there are some level of transparency. What we should show to the governance, for example, our documents, our I have no idea what to think about it. And well, I don't know how to describe the level of transparency. Maybe there are two types of transparency: your personal, which you want or don't want to show, and the obligatory transparency. The level, the things, the list of things which you have to show to the people around you and the government. But I don't know what it could be. For example, if you're in connection with if you have some governance issues, you have to show your documents. You have to show your security number, your living address, and other stuff. Also, if you, for example, have some suspicions from the police, you have to.
If you have criminal records.
Yes, you have to give everything, any information which they request. You don't have a right to hide it, to hide any information, to use your transparency.
To show your transparency.
Civil and your civil liability, your civil rights, you cannot use it there. That's a great and very hard question.
What are the fundamental human rights? What are the fundamental human rights?
Yes, we have several fundamental rights. Every people have rights for living and for health care, or for first aid. I mean, not here, but first aid, because it's
preventive medicine. You can say. Is preventive medicine.
Yes, preventive from the death. From the death, yes. But not from, yes, or some serious viruses and diseases. Also, we have a fundamental right for free of speech.
Speech freedom.
What else?
Or freedom of your speech.
Speech freedom. That's not very good. Okay. I'm sorry. What happened? What else? What do we have? What any fundamental rights do we have? Maybe you can help me.
Shelter.
Okay.
Food.
Yes.
Fresh water.
Makes sense.
Security. Social safety nets.
I don't think that food and water is like a right.
It's your right. Are you photosynthesizing always?
It's capitalism now. Maybe. Well, yes. Maybe you can use some help in critical situations from the government. Maybe, yes.
But it should be supported by someone. Even your country is capitalist or communist, I don't care. It's fundamental human rights. Jean-Jacques Rousseau. It is written in
But what if you don't want-
1776.
But what if you don't work for your food?
You are not working for food. Food should be supplied by the societies. It's your human right. If you don't give me food,
But
how can I
you're a
work?
part of society.
If you don't
But
give me
you
food,
are the
how
part
can
of
I work?
society, and you.
First, you should give me,
Okay,
then I
what if
can
you-
work.
Okay, but what if you are too lazy and too smart that you want to hug a system and don't do anything? So you still deserve the food? as
It
a part
doesn't
of
matter.
society.
At least, at some level, all the governments, or it's your right, you should find food. Even it is paid, even it is not paid. You have to find food. This is your right, like a fresh water. In my country, I can work and I can buy. But African people cannot buy even because they don't have. It is their right, to find food. But why they don't have? And no one is helping. African societies, some Asian societies,
I don't know why.
even they can work for it. They can buy, they can afford it. But they can't find it. It is impossible for them. So this is human right for them. Otherwise, they will die. Maslow's pyramid. The first stage is oxygen, security, food, water, and one more, relationship. I'm not saying Maslow says it. And it is written in the Contract 1776, Civil Human Rights. It means civil liberties.
Okay.
And all the governments signed this contract at that time. But they never obey the rules. So, public safety. What is public safety?
Public safety must be balanced with privacy rights. Well, I think public safety, and when you are, when you feel yourself safe in the public.
It's public safety.
when the public are safe.
Okay, how governments can ensure public safety?
They use the police forces. Police forces, fire.
Just the police.
Huh?
No need to say police forces, just police.
Police, firemen, that's it.
And this is all for all the security.
Departments.
There are a lot of policies. Actually, each government has police department. Do you think it works in all the countries?
One second, sorry. Здравствуйте, 3028. Спасибо, Сумар. Well, I think it works sometimes, but not always. But I mean about our country, because it's very a lot of corruption in our police. But in some countries it works better than in our. So it depends on the country, but worldwide it's the only way to maintain the public safety, only using police, because I don't see other options. Maybe we can maintain the public safety using the education, and people are become more smart and polite, but it doesn't work so good as police works.
So. Next one. Digital footprint. Have you heard this expression, digital footprint?
Oh?
Have you ever heard digital footprint?
Okay. Yes, it's a really fresh issue for us, for me, for example, as a millennial, because when we have started our path in social media, we didn't think about our digital footprint. And now we are not able to erase it because it's not possible to erase our digital footprints. Our photos, our private information about us, date of birth and other stuff are so acceptable for everyone because we just used our first social medias. Like, you remember some chats, I don't know, agenda or something like that. It was like 20 years ago, and we have started there using these social medias, and we haven't any information about digital footprints. But now people, they don't understand what is that, so they're trying to be more careful about that. It's an issue for our generation.
So, privacy, about this digital footprint. What it means in a digital age, your privacy. Do we have privacy in 21st century?
Yes, we can have a privacy if we will be careful. And a new generation, I mean, Zoomers and Alta, they do understand the importance of digital footprint. So they behave more careful. But we are millennials. We haven't been careful at all. So we have a huge digital footprint. A lot of information, private information about us on the social medias, on internet, our photos, our addresses, our different numbers, like phone numbers, and our emails, a lot of information are online, and it is not safe. Of course, it's not safe.
And what do you think about data collection of governments? Why do they collect our data? Who is the owner of individual data?
Understanding privacy. Why do they collect? Well, I think to have a data and make resources on the database, to make it's more easy to it's easier to rule someone when you have information about them.
So there should be a limit on retention.
Limits on what?
Should there be limits on data retention by government agencies?
That's a question which I cannot answer.
Why? Don't you know the meaning of it?
No, because I see all positive and the negative aspect of these questions. I think it should be a great research which involves the moral sides of the question to have an answer for this. So I'm not ready to answer.
So how do different cultures perceive the balance between privacy and security? What is the relationship between them?
Well, I have no idea. I don't understand that United States have no limits and have no balance in privacy and security
Other
and
societies?
public safety. What about other societies? It's better in yes, it's better. For example, in Korea, in South Korea, they have laws where you don't have right to videotape something when you cannot make a video using other faces. You have to blur it or have the right positions with no people in your camera, because it's against the law. And people can feel themselves safe just walking on the street. But in our country, it's not forbidden. And you see, like, a lot of people are so free to take a picture of you, to take a video of you, just not in purpose, of course, just for their private social medias, and you don't feel yourself safe because you understand that someone can find you. You are not posting, for example, your location today, but someone can find you using the others' social medias, and it is, of course, it's a disgusting thing. And
Between societies,
in our
how
country,
the definition of freedom changes?
yes, definition of freedom. I heard the definition of freedom, that your freedom ends there where the other freedom starts, or something like that. But, well, I think we need some kind of law, like in South Korea, that you cannot take a video with someone else in that video. You have to avoid strangers